Good morning, everybody. Right, prompt 14 for the journal to inspire. This is very scruffy handwriting, do apologise. But we have been asked to make 3 tags and we've got to use at least 4 of the following: cheesecloth or gauze, button, ribbon, something green, napkin, die cut or fussy cut, to match any pocket on your pages. So, the first hurdle I found, I don't need any for my pages. I have gone through the whole book and everything has got its pockets and its tags and stuff like that. Yes, I could double up, but I didn't want to, basically. So what I'm going to do is go a bit rogue, and I'm going to make 2 pages where I can put in some pockets. Yeah, well, there's a pocket there. I've got plans for this one, and then I can put the tags in here because I've still got quite a few pages left, and I know it's not running for much longer, so I'm quite happy to use those 2 pages, basically. So, again, it's hard to work in this little book, but what I've got here is a plain page and a folded page for a pocket. So I found this bit of stuff, paper, that I'd obviously been inking on and inking die cuts and things, but it's come out with a really nice shadow there. So I'm going to use that on that page there, okay? And then I don't know if I've got to show you this actually because I can't remember when I showed everybody, but I don't know if you remember me showing you this awfully horribly dyed lace stuff, right? Yeah, so anyway, sorry, I'm digressing. So the other side is the paper that I dyed that lace on. Okay, I sprayed through with ink, so I'm going to use that on the other side. I've just put a bit of gesso on it just to calm it all down a bit because it was a bit dark and grungy, but I think that'll look fine. So anyway, to continue my story, that was the colour it dyed at, as you can see, which was just bleh. So I washed it out and it still was very dark. So I put some bleach in it and look what colour I've got. I mean, how does that work? I mean, really, from that to that. Yeah, but anyway, that is very usable and it will be. The other stuff I need to do the same with. So first of all, I'm going to sit my pages down. They can be drying and then we can get on and make the tags. And that's the plan of attack. I'm just using generic cut tags already. I'm not going to faff around too much with that. So I hope everybody's well. This is my second video this morning. I don't know if you watched the other one. I had to tell you all about my failure in filming and how I've lost so much footage, and the iPhone is now in the very naughty corner. Yeah, because it's footage that I can't recover. It's gone. It's not on the cloud. It's just, I don't know whether it's a second-hand one from my daughter, and whether she was having problems. I need to ring her and find out, but yeah, I haven't done that. So yeah, so yeah, I was a little bit gutted. Footage is all gone. I'd done a load of crafting with you, and yeah, never mind. Mustn't dwell on it because it is just slightly annoying, to say the least. But it is what it is. That is YouTube sometimes. Well, not YouTube, camera phones, blah blah blah. We're not going to dwell on it. I'll just quickly get these done and then we'll get on with the tags. Yes, I really want to get these videos out, and then I'm up to date with all my challenges. Although having said that, I can't remember when Roxy puts hers out. Roxy's Creation. Is it Mondays? Today. So my journals are coming on well. That's what the other video was about. It was a quick update on where I'd got to, basically. Just got the painful part. Well, I quite enjoy the next part actually. It's just making the covers and then stitching it all together. That's my ephemera, is my block, but getting over it, which is all good news. Right, I've just got another bit there to stick at the back, and then we'll seal that pocket up, and then it's good to go. But yeah, if anybody can explain that alchemy on that lace for me, that'd be grand. I was gobsmacked when I got it out of the sink and it had just turned that colour. I was just, yeah, I was like, how does that even happen? Right, come on, play nicely. Too long. Okay. I'll chop you off there. Sorry, am I even on screen? Completely doing this all in my own little world. Right. Yeah. Good enough. Yeah, I want to get that stuck because then that can just shut on itself, and then we can leave it to dry whilst we get on. Yeah, I guess some people are going to have pockets to fill if they did, you know, they went ahead and decorated all their pages. See, I didn't do that, so whether that was a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, but I didn't. So right, I'm just going to close that, let that do its thing, and we'll come and put them away in a moment. Okay, playtime. Let's get rid of the glue. Rescue my glue stick from the bin that it fell in. Right, so yeah, let me get my list here because I will forget otherwise. So cheesecloth or gauze, right? Okay, so I've got some cheeseclothy, gauzy stuff. I didn't get any buttons. I've got some ribbon. This is a weird and wacky because we've got to use something green as well. So I thought, well, that hits two birds with one stone. And it's got wire edge, so I need to take that out. So yeah, got ribbon, something green. Napkin, I'm going to use, I've separated out these napkins with the little bugs on, so I'm going to use some of those. Die cut fussy cuts, I've got some die cuts here. Hair. Yeah, so I've got some die cuts there. That's the Tim Holtz, that's a, I don't know where I got that from. I think it's an AliExpress job anyway. Yeah, and that basically, so if I use the fabric, the ribbon, the die cuts and the tissue, that's well and truly covered everything. Right, go for it. Right, well, we'll come to the ribbon when we need it. Now, I've been die cutting leaves, as you can probably tell there, and I really love the effect of, maybe not on that one then, yeah, using negatives basically, the leftover bits. So, and then what I was thinking was I could put the gauze behind there. Could really do with them being a bit darker, couldn't I? Okay, what should I use? Should I use paper or ink? I think ink. Right, sorry, I didn't think that bit through. Just grab down some colours here. I don't want vintage photo. I don't think I want blue because we've got that beigey colour. So let me grab some maybe some reds. Or use Spice Marmalade. I'm going to do that smushing technique that I've been doing. Victorian velvet would be nice. Let's have a look. So there was some blues in there. So what I want to do, oh, I've stuck that down. I was going to do a belly band. Oh, well, I can put it on top, can't I? So maybe if I put some blues and yellows on there, and maybe not use the die cuts on this big one. Right, yeah, that's it. Right, I've got a plan. Okay, as usual, I can't move. Right, everybody shift, thank you. Right. We'll use those on the white ones. Glue everywhere. Sorry. Right, thank you. I might regret using a brown one. Let me grab a white one. I just wanted it tall and thin. Yeah, that's about the right size. That'll do. I've no idea where that came from. It's a pre-done one, so okay. Smushing. Technical term, of course. Right, I had a spray here somewhere. There it is. Just spraying it with water. Just want a little bit of colour. Don't want a lot. Weathered wood is a very light blue. Clonk, sorry. That was really loud. Oh. Tissue. Don't want you on there, thank you. Right, let's do a bit of Victorian velvet. My pads are so old now. I'm amazed that they've got any ink left in them, but I don't use them. Well, I'm using them more often now, but I haven't used them a lot, so it's good enough. Yeah, so I'm amazed they still work actually. I just want a little bit of colour on there. Stop dropping. Thank you. Right, it is going to need that broken china. Yes, I should be drying between coats. I don't want to blast you. I've looked at the quieter heat guns, and there's so many mixed reviews on Amazon. I'm a bit like, So if anybody has the quiet one, that, you know, the one that Tim Holtz, is it Tim Holtz Ranger anyway, has done, which doesn't waft everything everywhere. I see a lot of people using them, so I'm assuming they're okay, but there was one on there who's really scathing review of it, so yeah, if anybody's got one, please advise me. Right, I'm going to leave that one to dry naturally somewhere on this disastrous desk. So yeah, that'll do, that's fine. And because I don't want it to disappear. I'll be inking it up a bit, and it's got the nice bit of blue on there. Pink might not, but yeah, I'll do the vintage photo on that, and that'll match up quite nicely, I think. So right, we'll let that one dry. You sit there. Thank you. Okay. Right, let's get these sorted. I'm not quite sure how. I don't want them all long, because technically that is a die cut. I'll be using die cuts anyway. Right, I'm just going to muck around with this one. Give me a second. I'm not quite sure. That was just a piece of gel printed card, by the way. I think it's the white card that's doing it. Let me ink this up some, and then but I don't want to use the dark brown because that'll be too dark. So even though that background is quite dark, I want these to be seen, if you like. So this is a Adirondack lettuce. Am I even in screen? Let me move over for a bit. I can't see. You're up high. I think you are. Where's the other one? There it is. Let's get these unwhited a bit. 'Cause it's a bit much. Right, just want a little bit of that, and then where are you? if the antique linen will be, that might be enough actually. Let's give it a go. Comes out a bit green sometimes, a bit odd colour this one sometimes. Not really dark enough, is it? Right, vintage photo, where have you disappeared to? I don't want the oxide. That's it. I want the ink. I'm not pushing mega hard, I don't want it too dark. Taken that. See, that I quite like, just simply being that. Put a bit of gauze behind it, die cut, a ribbon in the top. That'll be that one. And that fits. I just need to trim it down a tad. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing really well. Welcome new subscribers. It's great, really great to have you here. Thank you very much for subscribing. I really do plan to get on with a load of fabric stuff because I've got a load to do and I'm going to take you with me. It's stuff that you might like to do. I've lost a punch, there it is. It's stuff that you might like to do as well, or just watch it being done. I was watching now I don't know what nationality she was. I think Russian, but I don't know. It's the language where they have a lot of symbol things. I'm sorry, I'm really rubbish at different languages. Anyway, and she was doing a really lovely. I would pin it. I would let. I can't even pronounce her name. It's such a. Yeah. Sorry, just get some scissors. She was doing a really nifty project. It's not quilting as such, but it was a really nice fabric project anyway. But there was absolutely no description of what she was doing, no subtitles or anything. So I'm just going to give it a bash because there was nothing. And it was kind of like, oh, and there's the finished article. And I was like, okay, so how did you get from A to B? So I was a little bit confused, but anyway, I'm going to give it a bash. And do you know what? I'm a wally. Let's cut that slightly bigger. And we'll have it fluffing out the sides. That'll be prettier rather than that. Yeah, so I'll see if I can do my version. It was very odd, but beautiful. Very and a really nice idea. I've not seen it before. It's probably been out there for ages, but you know. Who knows? So yeah, there's that, and then yeah, I've got to get some stuff done because I think I've told you in a previous video, but we've got our hopefully summer fair in August, and my soap stock is incredibly low. In fact, I've got none. So yeah, that because that needs to sit for at least 6 weeks. I like to give it 2 months to cure, basically. It's a little bit better. Look, little fluffy edges, why not? Yeah, so I need to get on, really need to get on, concentrate. Right, if I lay that down there, will the glue be thick enough to go through? I wonder. Probably not. Let's just whack a bit underneath. Just a skiff, as Wendy says. Wendy's Journal Adventure. Couldn't think of her name for a second, but there we are. Yeah, so Must get on, must concentrate, must be a little bit more proactive than I am currently being. I think we've all got in a bit of a slump, haven't we? Because life has been on hold for like a year now. We've all kind of slumped, and you know, hopefully things are getting back to normal, and we all need to kick up a notch because a lot of people were furloughed. Unfortunately, I was not. I was one of the ones that was designated a key worker, so I've had no time off essentially. But you know, that's all well and good. It's what I do. It's my job. So yeah. So I think a lot of people have kind of slobbed out a bit, for want of a better word. You know, we've all just chilled out and just taken things slowly. I know a lot of people really don't want to go back to, well, me included, back to the office. And I know a lot of companies are currently sort of looking at that situation. So, yeah, I think a lot of companies are going to struggle to get their staff to come back. I say my middle daughter, who's in, what would you call it, like a restaurant trade. What did she say? Because I saw her yesterday briefly for Easter egg swapping. I think she said September. She's been furloughed until. I said to her, crikey. She went, yeah, I know. Wow, that's a long time. Because it's only April now, you know, so they're really cracking down on the restaurant trade. I mean, they might change their minds if the R rate carries on. And I mean, we've got, was it half the population vaccinated now? So, you know, I mean, I know it doesn't vaccinate you against catching it, but it does stop the serious side effects. So, yeah, it's all good. Oh, I think we're still going to have to wear face masks for quite a while. Don't know. No idea. Now then, if I scrunch you decoratively, I didn't really leave it long enough, did I? Are you going to squidge through for me? Probably not. Let's get my tweezers in there. Right, you come through first. It's a weird day here today. Yesterday was blinding. We met at my middle daughter's house for and she's got a massive garden, so we were able to really safely socially distance. And you know, it was just a case of dropping off Easter eggs, quick chat, and I stayed for a barbecue because I'm a single household, I'm allowed to. But the other two just sort of stopped for a little while, mucked around on the trampoline. I don't know if you're I put it on Facebook, it was hilarious. Yeah, so, but all, you know, within guidelines. We were very good, very sensible. So although, I mean, we, you know, touch wood, none of us have had it, thank God. So all right, so ribbon, gauze, die cut, is that everything? Oh, button, hang on, let me get some buttons. Actually, they should still be around from, oh, I'll stick on one of these little coconut ones. I think they'll look quite good. There's a bit of brown in that. Right, yeah, we'll just put a little button there. No, there's no thread in it. No, I'm not taking the time. That will be fine. Right. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the weather was absolutely beautiful. And I say we sat in this, or me and my middle daughter sat in the garden and had a little barbecue, which was all very nice, first of the year. And she got horrendously sunburnt. She messaged me later on WhatsApp and she went, Mum, oh no. She showed me her back and I said to her, crikey, I knew it was warm, but yeah, so be careful. It is burning at the moment. So, right, so cheesecloth, button, ribbon, green ribbon. Didn't put any napkin on that one, but that's fine. Yeah, die cut. Yeah, well hit the brief on that one. Right, I'm going to put that with the book to dry. So that's the first one. So this one, I've got, actually I've got another die cut. Shall I use that? Although I've got these, haven't I? Yeah, I don't think we'll use that one. Right, we'll have a bit of raggedy cheesecloth again. Just pulling off the wispy bits here. We are forecast snow. I think it is more Scotland, up the north of England, but yeah, we're going through a bit of a cold snap at the moment. It has been frosty the last couple of mornings, but as I've just been saying, you know, boiling up by the afternoon sort of thing. So I think the only thing that's going to show up well on here is the ladybird. Maybe I could collage her on there. Go away, hair. I'm molting horrendously at the moment, as I tend to do. So you'll be quite nice there. So the ribbon will go on as the top. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, ribbon 4. I think that's enough. Right, okay, let's collage that onto there. Stick it on. This pot drives me. Come on. Thank you. It's because it dries with all that gunk around it. Never mind. It's what it is. Right, let's put a little dab there. My brush has gone all stiff. Obviously I didn't wash that out properly. Actually that will be no good for when I do this bit. It's a lovely little soft brush as well. That's annoying, can't I get it back in water. Okay. I think that was slightly wrong the way I did that. Anyway, not to worry. Please don't rip it. No, thank you. Oh, that's giving that quite an interesting effect. I'll give you a close-up, hold on. Because it's actually sinking into the fabric. Interesting, like that. Let's see if you can see. I don't know if it's showing up. The tissue is actually taking on the ribbon. You're ever so high up. Are you alright up there? I'll move you down later. Well, not later, but next video. Yeah, I like that. It's very simple, but fills the brief. And at the end of the day, it's what we want. Oh, oh, no. Oh, really? I should be sad when we come to the end of this. It really makes me think outside the box, you know, which I guess was the idea of the whole challenge, was to, well, challenge and, you know, make you get your thinking cap on. Because we do get stuck in ruts, whether we like it or not. We end up doing very similar things a lot of the time. Right. Okay. Green ribbon, there you are. I'll make it a little bit longer this time, I think. Let's pull out the wires. Yes, I could probably find something to do with the wire, but I don't need to. I've got a lot of wired ribbons actually, so if ever I feel the need, I can just pull the wires out of those. It's kind of like a fuse wire weight that comes out of there. So, you know. How do I want to tie you? Oh, I think let's do something different on this one. Don't want to disturb that tissue too much. Stay there for a minute. I need, I've got my Steph Francis threads out here. Just need a little bit of thread. Let's pinch a bit off you. Thank you. I must find that box that I was talking about as well. It's around here somewhere, I've seen it. Right, stay, right, okay. 3 hands, stay still. Doesn't help when you've got glue all over your fingers, like I currently have. Actually, I'm not gonna, let's just tie a knot, because those colours match quite well. It's got a bit of red from the ladybird. Let's unravel it. Just untwisting the threads, and hopefully I can get a thumbnail in there. Come on, cute. And then hopefully they will dangle decoratively. That's what I want them to do. Come on, split. I do. Simple, but fills the brief. Sometimes we make things too complicated in our lives. They might be a bit long. I wonder if they'll stick to the gauze then. I don't mind. Don't stick to me. Right, okay, that's that one. Let's put that there to dry. Right, so we've got this last one here. Nice and dry now. Cool. I can't even remember what I was going to do on that. I was going to do the other leaf, wasn't I? Don't look right on there now, does it? Trying to see what else I've got on there. Right. Oh, I didn't put a button on that one. I'll put a button on anyway, then I know I'm covered on everything, but I'll put them there. I'll just do the same buttons, I think. I've got to think that's got to slide in a pocket, so maybe I'll just put one down here. Okay, it looks bizarre down there on its own. Let's put on a bit of ribbon, lace. Come on, thank you. I know what I will do. Sorry, I have to use my skanky scissors to cut it because of the wire. That's why I'm chopping and changing scissors so much. Couldn't see it on the white mat. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Yes, I'm getting covered in glue. What's new? Luckily it dries clear. Just trying to make a doodad here. It's not working, it's not sticking. Should have used a 3-in-1. As it's just there, let's stop being so lazy. They're a bit of a pain when you stick things at the bottom, but needs must. Right, so one more, and I think our pages are more or less done. Okay, that's a bit better anyway. Just a little snippety doodad there. I need a binder clip. Where are you? Bulldog clips, right, hold on. Oh, nicely organised. It's amazing. We'll use stretch. Right, I'm just going to clip that on there for a minute. Okay. Right, last one. Okay. So, let's have another bit of gauze. Liking the gauze. I think it's cheesecloth actually, I don't know, but it's undyed anyway, so it's very white. But that's okay. Let's just fry it up a bit. Okay, I think what I'll do, might put another, or will I? Yeah, I've got to use something green on here, because green is in the brief. So I'm going to leave the wire in this time and scoosh it up a bit. Right, let's stick, I think over to side. Yep. Let's do Fabri-Tac, I think. It's going to make a ruffle on this side sort of thing. About how long are you? About there. Need to get some more of that running out. Okay. Yep, and I think if we just put a button, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the button would be the fourth thing. Then we could have a little something in the background there, couldn't we? Don't want another ladybird. The bee's a bit big. They're quite big, these images, strangely. think I'll just put the button on. I think I'm overcomplicating it, aren't I? And you guys need to go, because I've kept you long enough, I think. Get those out of the way. Okay, right, stick you down. Oh, no, I don't need it down there, because that's going to hang off and be cut off. Come here. That was it roughly there, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Just squish that down a bit. Come on, bend. Let's go to the wire. Okay. I gotcha. Let's twist you under. Stay. Fiddly. Fiddly dee. Okay. Nice. Gives that a nice bit of texture actually. Happy little bunny. Right, and a button will be the last thing I think on that one, and I've lost them. There they are. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this will be the fourth thing, and we're done. Happy days. Yeah, you can overcomplicate some things, can't you? I think that's enough. I think that'll be plenty. I'm not going to put a ribbon in the top there, I don't think, because I think that might be a bit overpowering green. But I am, boringly for you guys, going to ink the edges of that. It just needs it because it's very white. Just needed that. Did the other? Oh no, I inked the others, didn't I? That's fine. Okay, right. So we've got our. Let me just tidy up here a bit. A little bit of housekeeping. I've got to put a belly band on. Oh, okay. Because I need something. Right. Anyway, let me just show you these. Right. So that's the ladybug one. Still a little bit damp actually. Might have to leave that for a bit. That one I envisage going on the other page. Right, that's all dry. So essentially that's the 3 tags done, but awkwardly I need, yeah, I need to make a belly band. Okay, so this is the one. Yeah, that's the one I thought would go there. It's going to be a right pain, isn't it? Maybe I'll just make a little pocket for it to sit in. Because if I put a belly band in, it's got to come, I don't have it on the screen, let me just pull over a bit. See, if I put a belly band in, it's going to come right there. And this book is so chunky already. Maybe I wonder if I've got a scrap of vellum somewhere. Just a vellum pocket or something. That's what I'm thinking. Scrabbling, sorry. back with you as soon as I can. Of course, there's never a scrap of vellum around when you want one. Right, let me pause you. Let me see if I can find a bit of vellum. Back in a tick. Right, found a bit. Crikey, I had to scrabble through everything to find that. Anyway, right, so what I'm thinking is that I'll make a nice light pocket and you can still see everything through it, so that'll be grand. Okay, I think I'll take it to there. Right, I could punch the top of this actually. Can you bear it? I'm sure you're used to this by now. Of course, my puncher's done a runner. Ah, there it is. Right, this is a Martha Stewart one. Bear with me. Let me just do the edge. Let me just do the top. I'll have to do it over the bin, otherwise it goes everywhere. All the bits drop out. There's always that one bit. Right, there we are. Yeah, gives a really nice decorative top. Because we might as well. Okay, that'll fit on there, lovely. Nearly there. You've been very good, very patient, well done. I probably won't put this tag in just yet. I'll have to get this glue chance to dry. Now getting glue everywhere. Marvellous. What a slob. If you do this challenge, choose a sensible size book that you can actually get into. Not like me. Mind you, it's the only one I had, so there wasn't an awful lot of choice. Let's put it like that. Right, that's it. Let me give you a close-up of the tags. Oh God, you know, I want to put a pocket on there now. Oh, bear with me. And yes, I want to punch it, I'm sorry. Nearly there. Sorry guys, won't be a second. Right. Because what I'm thinking, I think that one would get lost in that big pocket, so I think I'll put that one in there. The other one, oh, that one there. Yeah. Sorry. It's a bit rough and ready, and I should have inked the top of the pockets. You know I'm going to do it, don't you? A bit of acetate there. Will this woman ever be done? Yes, nearly. Hang on. You can go in a minute, I promise. Just makes all the difference, this really does. I've said before, I'll say it again, I was never a fan of inking, but actually Oh, crikey, without bending it. It has to be done. See the difference that's made? Let's pull that pocket right out. Right, you can go now. Good behaviour, well done. Right, this one can go in because that is dry. See, just looks great, doesn't it? I just love that. This one, I might be pushing me luck, but I think it's dry. It's dry enough. So I really want that to come over this side. Oh, no, stay. Oh, yeah, I don't want to push it over too far. So there we are. And then this one is still very damp, but that will go in there. If I don't put it in too far, it should be fine. So there we are. So one tag, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements on it, bit of background, and then that tag 1, 2, 3, yep, 4 elements, well, and the green ribbon as well, and then that one has got the button. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Brief done. Hope you enjoyed that. It's all a bit frantic at the end there, wasn't it? But you know, these things happen. Just pull that off. So I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye.